So let me get this right. And the gentleman inside just told me that you're gonna put what up in the air and you're gonna drop it how far?
I have behind me the world's most indestructible truck. That's right, the Toyota Hilux. Or is it a Helix? Everyone calls it a Helix, but I call it a Hilux. Maybe it's a Toyota Hilux, who knows? This was labeled by Top Gear as the world's most indestructible truck. So we bought one. The world's nicest one, which is actually the nicest one I found in America. I was like, well, I should get an old farm truck that's kind of falling apart and I could save some money. And then I thought, no, I'll get the world's nicest Hilux. Well, we're just gonna get into it. The old owner imported it from Japan to Florida, and it's been living in Florida ever since. And they said it's seen rain twice. Since it came here, it's seen rain 37 times. This truck is mint. This truck is the nicest thing I've ever owned, literally. It's, other than this, where the tree limb already came up and smacked the side of it yesterday, and where I hit the storage container coming out of it. And then the other side has some damage to it from where I accidentally hit the other stuff. This is the most indestructible truck in the world, right? I left my key in there. And it's locked. What should I do?
Oh, there's only one thing that you can do.
When I hit the Ranger window, everyone was like, especially all the haters, there's no way he could do that.
The truck. Come on, dude, what the heck?
The window had to have already been cracked. It's just really good CGI. You know me, you're good old redneck CGI master. Just showing y'all. Come on, show it nice and close. Yep. This window is brand new.
You can't even hardly see it's there.
Unfortunately, I locked my keys inside. I have no ring or anything. This is a bare hand. This is a bare man fist.
Is it a man fist?
50.
What?
God, it's swelling now. God, cut.
Time for the fork.
Everyone loves the fork.
Are you ready to fork this truck?
You know, the fork has a good reputation, right?
Yeah.
The fork is kind and gentle. But what if you make the fork mad? Whatever, let's bring it out. Bring out the fork. Oh, hold up. It's already embedded in the squatted.
using it earlier.
We were using it for something. Don't worry about that. Let's go grab it. I was able to use the fork to get the key in there, and then I was able to unlock it.
Okay.
Inside we have Japanese writing everywhere. It's obviously from Japan, so don't try to pull the, well, it's right-hand drive, so no one's gonna, It's a little bit of a pain to get into. Glow plugs, it's a diesel. It's a really clean old Toyota truck. Look at the back seat. It's minty. There's not a bit of mud or dirt or anything on this. Nothing. Dude, it's a diesel motor. There's no power whatsoever. Like, there's not much to talk. It's just a clean old Toyota truck. Cold air intake installed. I had this installed.
What's this?
This is the cold water intake. Now we might.
A few minor modifications.
We might have done some extra things to this truck to make it different than your normal Hilux. We put this lovely barricade on the front. It's freaking solid. You can jump up and down on it. But what are these? Why does it have loops that are really sturdy on it? I put this, the frame doesn't come this low. These are extra frame rails. So those come down on each side so that if I wanted to, I could just scoop it right up with something. It also has these coming through the bed in the back, coming off the frame. So it's got 4 perfectly perpendicular loops. Think of me as more of a tester rather than a destroyer. So if you wanted to buy a Hilux, you will know soon if you should buy one or not. If you want a squatted truck, you're gonna know really soon, if you didn't already figure it out, that you probably should not get a squatted truck. So that's what we're gonna do, is we're gonna figure out, look man, I'm not gonna just take it and I'm not gonna just flip it over and destroy it all in one video. I'm not gonna be unappreciative like that. I wouldn't do that. I've never done anything like that. And I don't want to disappoint people, because I know that there's a lot of Toyota fans out there, and Toyota fans are some of the kindest, most genuine pieces of loving human that are out there. I would never purposely harm this gem of a machine just to get back at all the threats that they made at me. I wouldn't do something like that. I'm a Toyota enthusiast, guys, and I've wanted one of these since I was younger.
How much younger?
3 weeks younger. For a while, I've had some things in my head that I needed this for. I was like, yo, this is the only truck that'll work for that, since it's so indestructible. I have some tests that I know for a fact a lot of trucks won't make it through. I've had these in my head, and I'm like, that one's not, they're not gonna make it. And we just had to have hooks that were capable of a well-rigged sling. If we're out in the desert and we get stuck in a really tight spot, we're gonna have to lift it up with a helicopter. So that's why I put those mounts on.
So let me get this right. And the gentleman inside just told me that you're gonna put what up in the air and you're gonna drop it how far?
But I have called the helicopter already, just so they're ready in case we had to do that. So going through the field back there, there's this dude. This thing is a rock. I'm impressed. I like the Raptor is good, but the wheelbase is so long. Look at the ball joints on this thing. You see that, Jason? Look, it's a unit, like the whole end of the axle.
Crazy.
The whole end of the axle is the ball joint. Look at that. So that's probably something to do with why they don't, the drive shaft is a 2-piece, which is kind of surprising. You think that would be a weak point, but I guess we'll find out. I had to put overload leaps in there.
Oh, I see that, yep.
Just in case. We welded the rear diff too. The rear diff is welded. It is fun though. It's fun to whip around. It's small and short and narrow and ungirthy. I don't want to just be. I get what it looks like to y'all. I take a truck that everyone wants so bad. Even I don't cringe anymore because I'm used to it. The first few trucks were like, oh, why did I do that? But now it's like, yes. But anyways, I don't cringe anymore when I destroy something at all. But I get that it's a lot of people's dream truck. So I don't want to legit just piss y'all off. But you got to realize And I used to think this was some sort of secret. But this is how I make my money, okay? This is how I make a living. I'm working on, I know I have a problem with pissing people off a little intentionally. But look, you started it, okay? I was just having fun, and you felt the need to get out your phone and write a lot of very mean stuff. And that's what starts all this. So they started it.
I feel like you could maybe like,
and then because they started it, I had no choice but to make 45 videos laughing at everyone.
What am
I doing to benefit society?
Yes. What are you doing to improve the world?
That's a good question.
You're making people very angry.
I know what. I called out people on their bullcrap. Second gen owner.
Yeah.
I improved the world a lot by getting that truck off this face of this planet. By giving you all entertainment. You have to admit, no construction worker makes kids not be depressed anymore. Think about that.
You just make them angry, though.
I don't make kids angry. I make boomers angry. I make 45-year-olds angry.
That is true.
No 16-year-old. Well, there's a couple little bratty little 16-year-olds. Listen here, you little. There's a couple 16-year-olds I drop kick. Oh, I can say that on here. You know, I said on Instagram I was gonna drop kick a room full of third graders. You know what they call that? Violence and incitement. Instagram won't let me say anything I want now, so all my captions are hearts and little angel faces now. As you see in the background, we have some other trucks here. I've been stockpiling. When I wake up in the morning, I walk in between them all, and I'm like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, this one's dead today. All right, well, this video, I didn't want to start on what I'm going to start for obvious reasons, because I want this to last more than 1 or 2 videos. So today was kind of just explaining what we're dealing with here. Don't think of this as like me stretching out content. I just wanted it, like, the truck is in one piece right now, and it's not going to be tomorrow, I know for a fact. So this is why we had to do this. It's just a formality, guys. It's just a formaldehyde, guys. This is my future driveway. Now, everyone wanted to see like a mulching compilation. I'm like, well, that's not how we got here, is by doing mulching compilations.
Have you ever met Miss Lindy? She's a gal with the bright red hair. Now she stands out from everywhere. She's mine. Well, she's mine. Yeah, she's mine. Well, I love that little girl with the bright red hair. Well, Miss Lindy, my Miss Lindy. Well, I love that little girl with the bright red hair. Have you ever seen Miss Lindy? She likes to dance all day, and when she starts driving away, well, she's mine, yeah, she's mine. Well, I love that little girl, she's so fine. Well, Miss Lindy, my Miss Lindy, well, I love that little girl with bright red hair.
But I've spent like $50,000 to have a company come out here and just chop up a bunch of trees. So this is my future driveway so far. It's a mile long, and it's going to be a drag strip / airstrip. Wait, I already talked about this in the Raptor video.
Yeah,
I'll talk about it again. No one cares. It goes a mile, 1.1 miles. We're going to have there's a house on this end. So the problem is if you lose brakes, you're going to run through that house. So we had to let the trees grow up there. Unless we get the other farm I've been looking at, then I'm going to have to abandon this place, and I'll just have this whole farm sitting here I won't even know what to do with. It's like so annoying because I have all these vehicles and all this land everywhere, and it's like the amount of maintenance is just annoying. Like I got to it's always in my mind like, oh.
Now people are going to call you cocky.
Yeah,
okay?
This is where everyone calls me cocky because I just get going and can't stop.
Flexing on
I'm
the
just like that in
haters.
person, you know. Every time someone comes up to me, you know, did you hear about all the money I made? No.
Every morning when I come to
nail
work.
this into everyone's heads that hates me. No, seriously though, I really apologize, guys, if I come across as a rude person. That's why I wore glasses in the intro, because I didn't want to be a threat to everyone. I get the feeling everyone sees me and they like
feel threatened.
Yeah, like they don't want to. Guys, I'm just like you. Like I'm a normal person. You don't have to be scared. Like, thanks for watching, guys. Last time you'll see all Toyota boys' dream truck in one piece, probably, unless it stands up. If it's so durable like you say, we'll find out tomorrow. But I have a whole video. First whole video is just gonna be beating the crap out of it. That's every video. The DNR does not want to see you happy. You want to be happy, so that's why you went hunting, fishing, and camping. They want to stop that. The DNR does not want you to be happy. So I made this shirt. It says Minnesota, but in reality, it's literally every DNR agent on the planet. I've never met a nice DNR officer in my life. And I know that for a fact. I have a little beef with some of them. They don't even know the laws. Anyways, you know, buy this shirt. Every penny from this shirt will go to supporting the abolishment of DNRs across the country. I don't know what abolish means, but it's probably not good.